Hi. Hi, Dada. You get here. Look, you gonna hang out with all this stuff. I'm gonna go put a gate up. You can't get in my kitchen.
You need to turn the toothpaste around. Slide that shit over so it Hello.
Carlton, your brother's gonna be up here for a few minutes, and you have Legos all over the bed. Come put them in this bucket and get them off the bed. Okay? Thank you. Mom, have fun with Dada. Dada. Carlton, like, that's off the bed. Move it closer.
Yeah. Huh? No, no, no. Back over here. Look, Chase. He, no, son. No, 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 no. Over here. No, no, no. Whip your ass. Get down. No. Come here. Come on. What are you doing, Chase? No, no, no. Play. Play with your toys. No, 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 no. Play. Play with your toys. What? Huh? That's it, Icky. Yeah. Box. What?
Thanks. Also, can I borrow your scissors?
No. You have a pair up there.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one was played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference
What are you putting in your mouth?
the Louisiana Tech
Hey.
Bulldogs.
What are you putting in your mouth?
17th ranked team in the land, the LSU
Look,
Tigers.
football, football.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese
I watch
Davis,
football.
joined in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The LSU Tigers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, Jesse, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get some touches, get the juju going, get the focus in the rhythm, and locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sharp.
No.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
No.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? We're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Catch in the middle. It's Brown.
No.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver?
No, Chase.
And of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got enough for the first down. Stopped at the 34, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, you might go over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Some Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
All right. Gates up. A little bit further back.
Looking for space. It's Durham. Gets it past the first down mark and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
There's blocks on the bottom where we can stop it from going one way or the other. Okay? I have it where the door opens on the side where the underdesk is. We can
bring him down, and not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB.
It's a different configuration of
right? If they don't come take me,
you need to learn it.
That's how I go pick up another first down.
We now officially need to get.
This offense
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Tiger! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stops at the 9-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time.
It's your bedtime anyway.
I am not watching fucking Gatorade.
One of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete
So is Jay.
When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone, but I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the face. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
It's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups.
You
It
need
makes
to
it hard to run
now.
offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against the secondary.
That is a big win for this defense.
I don't even know who's
right there as
fucking
soon as they
Gatorade.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got him so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with him. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
He's got an open man.
Yeah.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing
Munch,
room.
munch.
They've got it out to the 27. They say success
Oh my God.
rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that.
No!
He got drilled.
We'll whip your ass. Get down.
They face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable, man. Time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just run off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but, boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Like, there's my soft close.
30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On the run, it's Wiggins. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, it's a big first down for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The play-action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Pucks it out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the change out to the 34. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stays put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man.
Man, that shit was not supposed to be a fucking play action.
This quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Flips it out on the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing games, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Buffalo is
Not
in
yet.
front. They've represented Western
They may
New
call
York
me,
so
but
well
don't
today,
right now.
but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 10 over the Judicials.
Okay.
Just another week of college football where we've come
If
to
they call
expect
me.
the unexpected. Fellas,
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's knocked out a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They make this
What, son?
he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw its bullet. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Punt is on its way. Corrals it at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to set up the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's going to you're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You're supposed to be going to bed, so why would you want to get out of the bed?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quickly out for the tight end. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. The defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
It has lime, coconut, and vanilla.
They'll try to add to their lead.
Yeah. Yeah, lime is like the green rum.
21-0. They made sure that good field position paid off going 45 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's up, and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. A little screen to the running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop.
If you don't work tomorrow, what is your plan?
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build
for the ACL.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Takes the handoff. It's Wiggins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. And they don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd.
Fires one high and deep. And the ball is
And the fuck out of here with that whole shit.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a first and 10. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to success. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quickly to the tight end. Team navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit louder. So like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Second down, he'll throw it. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Get the fuck out of here.
He releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter,
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulders of those 5 offensive lines.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be third and long. They've got the screen set up. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. In the red area, it's Durham. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's Meyer. He caught it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he's stuck by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that.
You've got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tacked on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way. And we're looking pretty good.
And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
You go with that whole shit.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Gandy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Bullock. Finds his man, that's Gandy. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On the ground, it's Perry. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's complete
fall down.
right side.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He makes a grab, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stops him at the 2. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this one.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville roll to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Bullock. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll pull it on the read. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Gets it out quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But
it's a running room. Got enough space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success. And, I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And that is why they're called the handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows you. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet you do.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air, it's Bullock. Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that dub.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And it will tell you, go for it. Sticks it in his mouth. They knock him down, but he's got enough together. So what kind of pick up the first down? Oh, it's a missed opportunity for defense. An opportunity on fourth down. You get off this field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. You just could not bring it down before the sticks. To adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Putnam. Dances away to right. And he just trucks it into the fourth quarter. Know the situation, know the game of football. Right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a snap. If I'm lost on it away, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the last one. No problem. No problem. Down that for a gain of 1 to the 27. The Tigers in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have the football. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. And that lead goal was even bigger.